Hi, Two of Swords. If this is the pile that you resonated with, the Two of Swords, then this is your reading. Um, sorry. Um, let us do this deck, the Erasure Tarot. Okay, Spirit. We've got the Fool, we got the King of Pentacles, ooh, lots of King, lots of masculine energy. There might be a little bit of controlling energy here. Ten of Pentacles, a Six of Wands. This is good. This is funny because this is good energy, but I feel like there's a little bit of too much seriousness. I feel like like the energy here with your dreams. I feel like you have already done something. I feel like you've already hit the nail on the head. You've already done what you need to do, but there's like this strong masculine rush within you to like keep working and like keep going. And like, I've got to do this and I'm on to blah, 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 blah. And I feel like Spirit is like, take a chill pill, calm down. Like, I think you're a little bit too serious. I think it's too serious. And that's the energy. It's too much seriousness. Like, you're supposed to be relaxed. You're supposed to be celebrating. You're supposed to be just joyful. And I feel like you're doing too much. You're trying to work too hard. There's also this energy of like beating a dead horse. Unfortunately, I hate that saying, but like it's kind of that energy, like beating a dead horse. You've already hit the nail on the head and you're trying to hammer it in through the wood. Like, it's just too much. Digging up an old grave could be digging into the past when you need to leave that alone. I think there's that energy a little bit, digging into the past. Digging out an old grave. I don't know if there's like vengeance here, like there's revenge energy or just spiteful energy, resentment a little bit. And I think it could be blocking the flow of love, perhaps the flow of happiness, appreciation. And I feel like there might be this energy of feeling underappreciated, which could be energy that you felt a lot in the past but never voiced. And now you're in a really good place, but there's all of this resentment coming up because of the way that you weren't ever able to be seen for what you could do or really appreciated or really honored. It might feel like you had to like hide away, or you were made to feel like you needed to be isolated, hidden away when you were always a star. And maybe it was because you were strange and you were ostracized for that. You were isolated for that. And I think that there's a lot of old like karmic energy, old karma coming up right now, and feelings coming up right now just around that feeling of loss, of feeling not good enough, of feeling insufficient, of feeling hidden away, of feeling unwanted, of feeling exposed, but also like feeling hyper visible, but also feeling invisible. I think that there's a lot of that energy and having your magic hidden away, being made to feel ordinary, being gaslit out of understanding that you were actually magic. And so I think that there's kind of some emotions around that coming up right now. Which I'm sorry about. Yeah, and I think it might be difficult to enter this new beginning or to really live in this new energy that you have. It might be difficult to, like, if this is something that really does have something to do with the past, it might be something that kind of is keeping you a bit prisoner, kind of keeping you locked away, keeping you stunted and unable to grow beyond, because this thing is really hard to get past. This thing is really hard to get through. So I actually don't want to spend too much time here because I feel like if I'm saying this and you resonate, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't need to explain this to you. But what I want to do is ask Spirit. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. What I want to do is work with Spirit to figure out how we can get you out of this energy and move you beyond. Because what we want to do is be with the Fool and the Empress. So you've got the Star here. For one, I think that you need to bring more action and vibrancy into your life. It could be more music into your life, more dancing into your life, more empowerment, things that make you feel empowered. Oh, yeah. I feel like yoga and any type, yeah, yoga specifically, just because yoga really does help with healing, like emotional healing as well. And there might be like back pain um, that if you can work through that in yoga, it might actually help trigger some of the release of this energy emotionally and move you out of this space. Um, Bringing offerings to your ancestors, bringing offering to the divine. Like having a spiritual practice might be really helpful. Dancing, energy that helps you get out energy, like being kind of like a father figure, being a mentor, being like somebody that supports, and especially to like people who either need the help or like the youth. Um, like just being a support, I think would help you move past this energy, because I think it would help you heal your relationship with authority and with people who had power, by being someone who has power and wielding that power with compassion, and just kind of like helping turn justice, use justice benevolently, justice energy benevolently. You could be someone who would actually really benefit working with the prison system and being an advocate for people people who are suffering with incarceration. You could help families who are suffering with loved ones who have been incarcerated, people who have dealt with trauma from crimes, who have been affected by criminal activity. You've got this very charitable energy. Like, I think charity work, volunteer work, volunteering at, like as a mentor, like Girls and Boys Club, that kind of stuff, like those kind of things, community efforts, I think would really help heal you and turn this energy around. Yeah, and I also think having a spiritual practice, like working with, for some reason the Orisha Shango came to mind, working with the Orisha Shango. If you connect to that energy, bring that obviously to your own spirit team, talk to them about that, shuffle your cards about that. But working with the Orisha Shango, or just working with an energy that helps work with darkness and work through trauma and pain, especially around like lack of belonging, could be really helpful. I really do think a spiritual practice, even religion, because religion isn't all bad, it works for some people. So even having a religious practice could be helpful. Either way, I feel like there's this need for something that you can meditate on and meditate through, and something that pulls you into action, but action that is more giving and receiving, more balanced, Six of Pentacles kind of action, which is charity. So I think that charity work is something that is actually really, really helpful for you. And I think it's something that if you make it your, like kind of a part of your life work, it'll be really healing for you, charity work. You can work with so many different kinds of communities. You could work, like you could work with a sports team. You could be a coach, like a baseball coach. You could volunteer as a coach. You could... Sunken treasure just like came to mind for some reason. Theft. Like sunken treasure and theft. Like I feel like there's either some type of trauma around what was stolen. This could be ancestral trauma. Whenever I see this Ten of Swords, I think of slavery, and I think about the Middle Passage. So there could be healing around that. Specifically, that period of time in history could be a period of where you incarnated, and that could be something that's being healed. That could be something that you do spiritual work around, working with those ancestors, working with the water. I feel like working with water, specifically if you have a spiritual practice, I think divining over water, bringing offerings to water, to different bodies of water, and praying over spirits that were drowned, spirits that, like praying over pirate energy, whether it was pirates who have been affected by colonialism, or people who were affected by pirates, theft in the ocean, working with ocean marine life, working with enslaved people who jumped from boats and were left in the water, working with water energy, and especially like traumas with water, working with people who have been affected by hurricanes, by tsunamis. I don't know, there's some type of energy around like environmental disaster work and trauma related to the earth and other things work. So yeah, but either way, there's this very charitable energy that you have, and there's something that you can offer, and I think that that is going to be not just beneficial to others, but healing for you as well. So how could this be coming up in dreams? There's twofold. I mean, this could be coming up in dreams in terms of like could be a lot of pent up anger that's being shown in your dreams, or there could be this desire to give that's being presented to you in your dreams, and there's might be just like a bit of encouragement from spirit to go ahead and do that. And especially if you feel like you are not, you wouldn't do well in these spaces. Like if you feel like you're not meant to help in that way, because maybe you feel like you've got this negative energy, and you just feel like you're not going to be super helpful. I feel like spirit is saying this is exactly the type of energy that people need. You are the types of people that we need in this space. Someone who's not all light and love and light and airy and fluffy, someone with no past. You know, they want people in this space who understand, who've also felt isolated, who've also felt outcasted. I also think you're coming into your community. I think that if you've somehow found this reading, and you found me, and you found this community here, because it's really small, but if you found this community here, there might be some people for you in this community, and I guess I should probably do my part to try and figure out a way to connect us all. I'll do that with time, but you might be coming into community. If you found this reading, this could be a sign that you're going to be finding people. Yeah, finding people that you really resonate with, finding people that you mix well with, and that make you feel warm, and that make you feel whole, and that are kind of like chosen family. I feel like there's this energy of chosen family coming forward for you. And you might also find that as you leave behind this solitary life. Yeah, I really think offerings are a thing. I think you might like to do offerings. And that's interesting, because offerings are like offerings, spiritual offerings, but also like offerings, like charity. I think that you are like someone who really benefits from charity work, volunteering. You should really do that. I think you'll really enjoy it. And you could volunteer in so many different ways. Like you might like to volunteer in diverse ways. Like I said, coaching a sports team, working at a soup kitchen, working at a prison, running an AA meeting. Like there's just so many different ways. Going abroad and volunteering, you might be someone who's a missionary. And I know that that's complicated energy. So yeah, I mean, that's going to be for whoever that's for. And of course, but you could be working with something that has been historically a religious institution, like the Salvation Army, or like there's so many different like volunteer programs that were historically religious. You can volunteer with the church. There's so many things that were religious, but they've been, in this day and age, they're modern and they are open to anyone, and they're addressing like the problems with missionary work when you're trying to spread a religion, and it's colonialism and all these things. So you could be going into that space and really helping in that way, opening things up, getting rid of and addressing these histories, because I don't think you have a problem talking about dark histories. And just, yeah, you could just, I think you've got a really harmonizing energy, and you know how to be a team member. You know how to be a leader, but you also know how to be a team member. And I think for once, I think it would be really nice for you to be a team member instead of having to always lead. I think there's something special for you around being a part of a team, around being a part of a community, and getting to play your role, even if it's just a small role, not having to run the thing, but just getting to be a part of it and watch other people shine and watch people grow and just uplift in that way. Just being a part of a village, I feel like is something that is going to be very healing for you. So yeah, I'm very excited for you. Pile 2 of Swords. um, yeah, this is also giving like retirement energy. Like it's almost like your volunteer is your work, which I love. I love, love, love that for you. And I think that you will love that for yourself as well. Spirit, what are some signs that this team can look for? I mean, I don't know if you need signs necessarily. It's just like, I think that this is the go-ahead. Like, I think that this is the go-ahead that you should be pursuing something like this. I think it's going to be meaningful and helpful for you. Yeah, Ace of Cups. It's what fills your cups. 10 of Cups. It's what fills you up. This is what makes you feel whole. I feel like there's a new beginning here. You might be presented with an opportunity to travel and do volunteer work, and it could be like in the kitchen for some reason. Or it could be crafting, making things. It could be with children. I don't know. There's like something about, or it could be with water. But yeah, there could be this opportunity to travel the world doing volunteer work or something like that. And I think you should take it on. I think it's a good idea. This is Obatala. Obtala. There's an Orisha with the name O, like Batala. I think Obtala. It's just but they've got like, this is the image that I saw today, so that could also be an Orisha. Did you have 2 Orishas come out? Shango and... So yeah, remember I was saying spiritual practice for you? I think that's actually like a real thing. I think you should actually connect with the Orishas. You might... And that's funny because this is a religion. It's the Yoruba religion. So like I said, kind of confronting things around religion too. It's kind of Hierophant energy. So yeah, judgment. Yeah, I think you might also be opening up your mind to pursuing something that you thought you never would. Like maybe you've only thought yourself as spiritual or whatever, but you're going to end up becoming a follower of a religion. And that's actually going to be really groundbreaking for you. So, wow, exciting. What the heck? Cool. Thank you so much to you guys. I don't really feel like you need one of these because I just feel like, if anything, the card that resonates is the Great Gathering. But yeah, 2 of Swords. Comment down below. Find your people. You found me. I'm one of your people, so hello. And thank you for being here. Comment, like if you resonated, if you want to, and subscribe if you want to stick around for more readings. So, bye.